My brother's name is Stephen. Me and my brother were very close. We used to look after each other all the time. He used to stick up for me all the time and I stuck up for him. When we used to live in pub, we used to live upstairs. So I came upstairs and had a chat and everything with us. We used to love TV and we used to watch the A-Team together. I love the A-Team. Best friend I like is what Behavior Rockers. Stephen is always Murdoch. Me and Stephen used to be good brothers. That's why we actually took the photos, like, together. Because if you had to look at photo, that's where you were, right close to me. We went to watch Leeds United together. When we were younger, you used to get in a bit of trouble. Don't get into trouble or you'll be out of the house. Sometimes we listen and sometimes we don't. What he did, he used to argue with Bev and Scott all the time. Now we stop arguing or you have to move out of the house. What we're doing is that we're making me really mad. He was blaming everybody else, said Stephen, you started with everybody else, no one else had started with you. So he went, are you on everybody else's side, are you? He said, yeah. So I said, I'll pack my bags and move out then. He moved out, but on the trouble, he didn't have anywhere else to go. A bit of peace. That's one thing. We lived in flat next door, and he had a couple of cans. I said, Stephen, don't drink a lot because you're going to make yourself poor. I'm not bothered if I do. We said to him, you need to eat healthy eating. I went, no, I don't. So I went to the shop with him and said, you need that and you need that to healthy eat. But next morning, he didn't healthy eat. Me and our Bev and Scott said, don't drink like that. And I went, you don't want to drink a lot because if you drink a lot, you're going to make yourself poorly. And next morning after that, he had to make himself poorly. He actually went to doctors, and doctor went, you've made yourself poorly, now we're drinking all cans. That's what he did. I told you not to drink a lot. So why don't you listen to people when people are trying to help you out? He went, I don't need your help no more. Even now, Bev and Scott told him, our James told him, won't listen to them at all. One day, me and our Bev were expecting him to come round the house to see my mum. He didn't turn up. So, our Bev knocked on the door, wouldn't answer. We were trying to ring him, his phone were off. I said, why did you turn this phone off in case it's an emergency? So then the next morning, went round to the flat trying to bang on the door. I thought, there's no answer on the door. So what happened was, he was actually lied near close to the door. Know where the door is? It was right there. So ambulance driver went in, covered him up, and carried him out of the house and put him in his bag. We actually took him to hospital, and what we did, we left him in like a drawer thing for a couple of days till we find out. It took ages to get the funeral sorted out. Phoned up and said, oh, now you can have a funeral. So it's might been to take a long time for. So if we don't know, we just have to find out what he's gone with. He went with heart attack. I felt a bit angry because he didn't listen to what we were trying to say to him. I remember him when he was really good. Murdoch Stephen. When he was Murdoch, he was okay. Look at the photos of him to remember him. And all I want to do now is to remember him in my head. Because he was a really good brother of mine. That's what he was. God bless his soul.